PDA-filled outing comes about a year after Harry's relationship with Taylor Russell fizzled out, and nearly 3 years since Harry's very public relationship with Olivia Wilde.
When Harry Styles was caught kissing Zoë Kravitz in London, the world stopped to watch. Not because celebrity romances are rare, let's be honest, they happen all the time, but because this one came with layers of history, rumors, and even a so-called girl code betrayal. Within hours, social media erupted. TikTok edits flooded For You pages, Twitter turned it into a trending war, and fans couldn't agree on whether this was real love or just another Hollywood publicity play.
Harry Styles hanging out with Zoë Kravitz, and everyone is speculating if this is a new couple or not. I will say I have been seeing some people say that they go arm in arm with their friends, so they're not exactly sure if this is them bestying it up or if this is them bestying it up. Romantic.
But here's the thing. Behind that one viral kiss lies a story that stretches across years of breakups, friendships, fan drama, and carefully timed headlines. And the deeper you go, the stranger it gets. So, what's really happening between Harry Styles and Zoë Kravitz? Let's break it down. It all began in London's Soho district. Zoë had just wrapped the premiere of her film Caught Stealing. The red carpet was buzzing, cameras flashing, and later she slipped away to celebrate with friends. But one face in that crowd made the night unforgettable: Harry Styles. According to people at the restaurant, they weren't shy. They were leaning in close, laughing, and yes, kissing. One witness told reporters it looked like two teenagers who couldn't keep their hands off each other. The internet didn't need much more. By sunrise, blurry snapshots had hit gossip sites, hashtags were trending, and suddenly Harry and Zoë weren't just two A-listers, they were the story. But the kiss in London was just Act 1. Days later, Harry and Zoë reappeared, this time in Rome. A fan walking through the streets spotted them together, arm in arm, laughing like they didn't have a care in the world. The video went viral within hours. On TikTok, fans looped the clip with One Direction songs. On Twitter, debates broke out.
Some are saying that this makes sense to them in their minds, while others are wondering what Austin Butler might be thinking. For the last couple of weeks, her and Austin Butler have been promoting their upcoming movie Caught Stealing. There were even images of them going around where they were hanging out, and people were just feeling like there was something going on between the two of them.
Was this the birth of Hollywood's next power couple, or was it staged for attention? The thing is, both stars have histories that make this pairing a lot more complicated than it looks. What are your thoughts on this romance? Do you believe it's real or fake? Comment below. Let's start with Zoë. In 2024, she ended her engagement to Channing Tatum, a breakup that blindsided fans. They had looked perfect together.
We started as just friends and just working on a project that we both really believed in.
I think there's so much trust there. It was a really beautiful experience.
A stylish, down-to-earth Hollywood couple. Suddenly, it was over. Not long after, whispers started about Austin Butler. During promotion for Caught Stealing,
situations that are really stressful, you kind of get very calm.
It's a great choice.
Thank you, thank you.
The chemistry between him and Zoë raised eyebrows. But nothing solid ever came of it, and the rumors eventually fizzled. So when Zoë was suddenly seen with Harry, some people framed it as a rebound, while others thought it was simply Zoë moving on with her life. But Harry's history is just as dramatic. Harry's relationships have always been public property. In 2024, he split from actress Taylor Russell after nearly a year together. Before that, he had a very high-profile romance with Olivia Wilde, which dominated headlines for months. And of course, long before all that, there was Taylor Swift. Harry and Taylor's short but intense relationship in 2012 and 2013 produced some of the most dissected photos and songs of the decade. Swiftie still believes several of her hits were inspired by that breakup, which leads us straight into the controversy that made this story explode even more: the so-called girl code. Here's why fans went crazy. Zoë Kravitz isn't just another celebrity in Taylor Swift's orbit, she's actually a close friend. Back in 2023, during the California wildfires, Taylor even invited Zoë to stay at her home. The two have been photographed together often, and insiders say Taylor shared unreleased tracks with her. So when photos of Zoë and Harry surfaced, Swifties accused Zoë of breaking the girl code. How could she go out with her friend's ex? The backlash was intense. Some fans defended her, pointing out that Harry and Taylor dated more than 10 years ago. Hardly reason to blacklist a new relationship. Others, though, insisted that certain lines should never be crossed, no matter how much time has passed. It wasn't just about romance anymore. It had turned into a debate about loyalty, friendship, and respect, played out in front of millions of strangers online. Now, let's talk timing. Zoë was in London and Rome specifically to promote her film Caught Stealing. Red carpets, interviews, premieres, all eyes were already on her. And then suddenly, she's spotted kissing one of the most photographed men in the world. That's not just a date, that's perfect PR. Meanwhile, Harry has been relatively low-key this year musically. He hasn't released a new album, hasn't gone on tour, and hasn't dominated headlines the way he usually does. Until now. Some industry insiders believe the romance could be genuine, but others whisper it's a classic Hollywood arrangement. Mutually beneficial publicity, timed perfectly to spark conversation without a single press release. Whether that's true or not, the strategy worked. As soon as the Rome video hit TikTok, the internet exploded. Fan edits labeled them Zeri. Memes popped up about Taylor Swift secretly writing her next breakup anthem. Twitter timelines were split between love, hate, and disbelief. And while fans argued, Harry and Zoë stayed silent. No confirmations, no denials. Just two celebrities walking through the storm, letting speculation do the work. In fact, the silence only made it bigger. Without official statements, fans filled in the gaps themselves. And the theories kept the story alive far longer than a simple Instagram post ever could. So, what's really going on here? Is this the start of a genuine romance between two Hollywood icons? Or just a well-timed spectacle, crafted to generate maximum headlines? The truth is, no one outside their closest circles really knows. But here's what's undeniable. In less than a week, one kiss in London became an international obsession. It pulled Taylor Swift into the conversation, revived debates about friendship rules, and dominated social media like few stories can. And maybe that's the point. In 2025, attention is the most valuable currency a celebrity can have. And Harry Styles and Zoë Kravitz just proved they can still spend it better than almost anyone. So, where does all this leave us? Is this a genuine connection or an artfully timed spectacle? The truth is, likely a bit of both. In 1 week, Harry Styles reignited his public relevance not with a hit single, but with mystery. Zoë Kravitz went from movie promo star to romance headline lightning. They both stayed silent. And in 2025, saying nothing lets the narrative grow louder than any statement. This story isn't just about romance. It's a showcase of celebrities' greatest currency, attention. Meant or not, they captured the world's fascination. If this turns into lasting love, fairy tale press conference, or quietly fades away, does it even matter? They already won the moment. After all, in Hollywood, sometimes a kiss is just a kiss. And sometimes, it's the spark that sets the internet ablaze.